Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today we're going to be making something that I've been wanting to do for months. This has been an idea of mine. I've seen other styles or whatnot on Instagram. So today we are going to be working with melt and pour soap, some adorable rubber duckies, and of course we're going to be making a bubble whip to go on top. So this is going to be like a two-part video, but it's going to be so worth it. So let's point this camera down and get started. Okay, so today we're going to be working with the Melt and Pour Pro Clear Base from Wholesale Supply Plus. I got it in a 23-pound block, and I absolutely love this soap. It's so much fun to work with, especially if you're doing, I don't know, fun designs. You want to do like little toys in the soaps. This one's a great one to work with. And I've already got a bunch of it cut up right here. And we're going to be working with a donut mold right here. And I'm just going to see if I can adjust my camera. So this is what we're going to be working with. And we're going to make really adorable blue. Here's the mica that we're going to be working with. Blue inner tubes, I guess you can say. That's what they're going to be, because we're going to have our little rubber duckies on top. Right now I'm just spraying this all down with isopropyl alcohol. And because I have never done this before, I want to show you how I calculate how much I'm going to need for the batch. Now, I'm sure there's other ways to do this. This is just something that I do unless they're specific about the amount that this will hold. I didn't see anything on there. It might have been something I missed, but it's okay. So here's how I do it. I grab a bunch of the soap that I already did, and then I just roughly fill in the donut, each donut, like so. All right. And we're getting it. And then of course, once I have this officially like measured out, I'll know exactly how much to use for next time. I have my binder where I keep all my formulas. And that's the one thing about creating, is that sometimes the first time you do it, it's going to be a little trial and error. So just be patient. All right, that looks about right. And like I said, I roughly filled it, as you can see right here. Then I'm going to pull all of this out, put it in a heat safe bowl. I'm going to weigh it out, and then we're going to heat this up, add our color and our fragrance. Okay, so I have it all here in a heat safe bowl. We're going to be using the wild strawberry fragrance oil from Crafter's Choice. You can get this from Wholesale Supply Plus, the same place that I got the soap. And you can also go on there and use their fragrance calculator. So when you know how much soap you're going to use, you can go on there, put on melt and pour, click on melt and pour soap, and tell them what fragrance you're using, and then it can calculate how much, like the max fragrance. And so we're going to use about 6% for that load. And then in case I have too much soap in here, because like I said, this is like a rough estimate, I do give away samples at my shop. And so I always pour like whatever's left over into these little things. And like I said, I hand out samples all the time. So I'm not too worried if there's too much soap for this, because we'll just pour it into here. So let's get this soap melted. Now that my soap is all solidified, I'm going to pour it into a different measuring cup. I like to use these plastic measuring cups that I can grab from the Dollar Tree when I'm using fragrance, because I don't like to use that in my glass. I only use them for melting. And all right, so we've got that in here. All right, now it's time for us to add our fragrance. All right, we've got our fragrance in. I'm going to add some of this really pretty mica. And I love working with mica, especially like in candles, because it gives this like glitter coloring to it when it melts. And same with the soap. There's just this beautiful pearlescence to it. Let me see if I can show you guys. Look at how pretty that is. And that's the color that I'm going for with these adorable soaps. Now, when it comes to melt and pour soap, I've had people question, you know, on my past videos, like what about sweating and all that other stuff? Because there are some soaps that you can purchase and it will sweat, meaning the soap after it is dried will bead up. I've had that happen with certain soaps. If you buy it from Wholesale Supply Plus, all of that information will be in the product description, because there are soaps that will sweat a lot and there are some that will not. Do not ask me how or why that happens. But yes, okay, so I'm trying to concentrate. Look at that. I actually, see what I'm saying? Like, I calculated this pretty darn close. All right, I'm trying to fill this without going over. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. That was a perfect pour. So now we're just gonna spray some alcohol to get rid of all the bubbles. We're gonna let this solidify, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you the next step, and that's creating that bubble, the bubble frosting, and then our Duckies go on top. I'm telling you, if this goes off, this goes as good as it looks in my head, I will be so excited. Okay, so while I'm waiting for my soap to solidify, which is usually about 25 minutes, it could be a half hour depending on the temperature of the room. I've got a fan going in here. I'm gonna work on unboxing a bunch of product that I have for my shop. So we have a huge mound of items behind me that I'm gonna unbox, get priced, and then we're gonna jump back into making our bubble topping for the soaps. All right, our soap has solidified. I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these out, and let's see how this looks. I love it. I wish it was just a little bit shinier, but that's okay. This is what I was going for. I think this is so adorable. So I'm gonna pop all of these out, and I have this on parchment paper right now. So let me point the camera down. All right, so we're just going to set these all on the parchment paper. And the great thing about melt and pour soap is that it's ready for use. There's no waiting or anything like that. Like, it's immediately ready for you to use. All right, so we've got that one set right there. We're gonna take this one out. Oh, this is gonna be so stinking cute. All right, so I have a total of 12 soaps. All right, now it's time to make our bubble frosting. Okay, so I have all of my dry ingredients mixed together, which is basically baking soda, SLSA for a foaming agent, cream of tartar, cornstarch, and tapioca starch. So all of that is here mixed together, and now we're gonna mix together our wet ingredients, and then we're gonna add it to this. And instead of coloring it, I thought about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the white against the blue. I thought would be perfect. Plus, we're gonna let the rubber duckies be the star of the show. I want those to really stand out. We are going to scent this with the strawberry fragrance, but let's go ahead and get our oils together, and then we can add it to this. All right, now we're going to add all of our wet ingredients together. This is a foaming bubbly agent, and I butcher the name, so I'm just gonna show you. And I got this off of Amazon. Here it is. I am not even gonna try to pronounce it. I have the worst time pronouncing things. So I hate when I even butcher it, because then you guys come after me. So this is gonna be some glycerin. We're gonna add that in here. And I can't wait for you guys to see how this foams up. And then of course, I think we might have a little extra, so I'll be able to show you exactly how this bubble frosting works. So now we're gonna add some hemp seed oil, and this is super hydrating on the skin, just so you know, because hemp seed oil just soaks in and makes your skin feel so soft. There we go. All right, we put that back over here, and I need some Polysorbate 80. do a little bit of this, and then we're gonna add our fragrance oil and then some isopropyl alcohol. So we're gonna just add a little bit of this. There we go. All right, and we're gonna add our fragrance oil, and then we're gonna blend this all together. Okay, just concentrate real fast. There we go. All right, perfect. Now it's time to, oh, let me grab this. Okay, so now we're just gonna stir this together, and then we're gonna mix it to our dry ingredients. Okay, so now that we have the oils all combined with the fragrance oil, like I said, this would be the time that you were gonna color it if you wanted it. But like I said, I'm not going to do that. So we still have the rubbing alcohol to add to this, but first we're just gonna blend these together. Oh, look, it's already bubbling. And this, so the first time I ever made it, I was like, oh, it's pretty runny, especially after you add the alcohol to it. And then it immediately stiffened up. And I was, okay, just be careful if you're talking over it, because a little powder will get you. Okay, so anyways, it'll stiffen really fast. Okay, so let me go ahead, tap this off. We're gonna add some rubbing alcohol to this, some isopropyl alcohol, tear that out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so now we've got the alcohol. And like I said, it's going to be runny, but do not take your eyes off of this. All right, and then I'll get my bag ready. And you can see how it looks right here. Okay. And again, depending on the temperature of your room that you're working in, it depends on how fast this will stiffen up. Because like, this is the consistency of it right now. Wait till you see how fast this will stiffen. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my large piping bag right here. I am going to get it ready, like so. Let me get a measuring cup to pop this over. And I'm just gonna cut a hole for the tip. I'm not gonna do any fancy tips since we're gonna be putting a little rubber ducky on it. And just so you know, I got these off of Amazon. Super adorable. They come with the whole mix. Let's get our duckies ready. Let's get our ducks all in a row. Oh my God, these are so cute. And like I said, I have been dying to make these. Okay, here we go. Let me just set that over here for a second. So, okay, so I think we're gonna use, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. All right, I think I'm gonna do the baseball and we're gonna sub out. There we go. Okay, so we've got our 12 ducks. I'm gonna check the consistency on this. We're still good. All right, I'm just gonna keep mixing it. Like I said, we fragranced this with strawberry fragrance. You could, if you wanted to, fragrance this with a different one or with a different fragrance. And of course, you can always add coloring to this. I just think it's perfect for the blue and white for this time. And then, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start piping these out really soon. And then if I have extras, see, this is parchment paper right here. I will just go ahead and make little whips if I have extra. I don't think I will, but I want to have one so I can at least show you how this bubble frosting works. So it's just probably like another minute and this will be almost solid. So I will be back when this solidifies just a little bit more. Oh, I feel it thickening up. It might even have to be back. So if anything, I'm gonna start scooping this into our piping bag. See, it's getting thick. It's not quite where I want it to be because I want it to have like really stiff peaks. But let's go ahead and get this into the bag, and maybe by then. All right, guys, it is time to start piping. So like I said, I've never made this before, so this is going to be a little bit of trial and error. All right, so I want enough for it to actually do something in the bathtub. Oh, my Lanta, that is fabulous. Okay, I am not gonna scream, but let me just say, I am so excited. Oh my gosh, this is turning out so awesome. Oh my gosh, how cute are these? Oh, went over too far on that one. Okay. And the thing that I like about this is that it's kind of like a 3-in-1 product. That's what made me so excited to want to do this, because you're getting little bits of the bath product with the foaminess. You're getting a soap, and you get a cute little keepsake, which I think is absolutely adorable. I think that we have literally portioned this out just right. I was worried about it. Okay, there we go. Got some air bubbles in here. I can feel it. I hate when the product like explodes on me. Oh my goodness. I'm just, the biggest thrill for me is when I dream of a product and it comes out exactly how I want it to. Okay, I think we might be pushing it if I try to do one more, but let's see. This might be a giveaway one, which is fine by me, or a demonstration one. Okay, okay, let me get every last goodness out of here. Okay, I squeezed every bit out of there. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think of this? And I see where maybe if I don't go as heavy, that, you know, we would definitely get all 12, but oh my gosh, so cute. Let me turn this camera around. My goodness, so cute. I am beyond excited. I cannot wait to wrap these, and I'm not gonna do them in a like a shrink wrap. I'm gonna do them in like a cute little bag. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to run to the Dollar Tree to see if I can find something really adorable. But what do you guys think? Oh, I'm glad I left these white. Oh, I absolutely love this. All right, everyone, what do you guys think? I am super excited. Oh, you know, I do have a cupcake bath bomb that has the foaming bath topping on it. So I'll use that as an example so you can see what happens with the bubble frosting. That's what it's called, bubble frosting. And you can see how this works. Oh my goodness. And I love that it's on soap. You get the little duck. Super, super cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just set that little ducky down. So what do you guys think for melt and pour soap? Not too shabby, very summery vibe. I have been waiting so long to make these, and I'm happy that I finally did it and got to share it with you guys. So anyways, if you guys are interested in the recipe, don't forget to check out my Patreon. That is something new. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be a whole platform of where we can really connect, and you can find recipes and all kinds of other stuff over on there. I will have a link in the description box below. If you want to find out like all of the little stuff about my shop and my day-to-day activities and whatnot, don't forget to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Again, the link is below. And to my shop, if you'd like to order one of these cutie patooties, you can find the link to my shop. These will be online probably by the weekend, and you can grab one for yourself and then have it and see how it really works and feels in your very own bath. So anyways, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I will be checking them often and getting back to you. So yay! I just can't get over how excited I am over these little soaps. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. Thanks, guys.